Carolina 1997, and first runner-up to Miss America. Elizabeth Williams Grayson, Miss North Carolina 1982. The wonderful Miss North Carolina dancer. Yours truly, Mike Kaplan. And stars 35 young women from across the Tar Heel State, each hoping to be the new Miss North Carolina.
King.
Mike Kaplan, proud to be serving as the Master of Ceremonies for this pageant for my 9th consecutive year. And let me just say this. This is the biggest, loudest, most beautiful audience I can remember seeing in here. It's great to see you all here. Great crowd, great crowd. Now, I came down here from Chicago a week ago, hoping to find some warmth, but this has been ridiculous this week. This 95 to 100 stuff has got to end. But you know, warmer than the weather, I've said this time and again, the warmth of the people here in North Carolina. I love coming back here to meet with so many of them. Now, there is a special group of people that I just want to recognize in the crowd tonight, because without them, I don't think we would have as classy and poised a bunch of young ladies as we have to share with you this year, and that is the parents. We're proud of you. You should be proud of these girls. Now, last September, and I told this story on Tuesday, but a lot of you weren't here then, and I want to share this with you because I think it's important to know. Last September, I work at a television station 51 weeks of the year in Chicago. It's an ABC station. The Miss America pageant was on our station. I was working that Saturday night. And of course, I was rooting for Michelle because, you know, I helped crown her, for goodness sakes. So I'm watching the show with keen interest to see how she's doing, and I had invited some of my friends from the TV station back into the weather office and said, take a look at this girl, I'm telling you, she's beautiful, talented, I think she's going to go places. And of course, we also have Miss Illinois, you know, because we're in Chicago. Well, we start watching the show, and when Michelle gets named in the top 10, it's like, wow, she's beautiful. There's several people that are really starting to get behind her. She does her swimwear. The talent. Whoa! Is that a white girl in that body? And we started to get this groundswell of enthusiasm going there in my little Chicago station for Michelle to win. And they're standing there, and she makes it to the top 5. And they start calling out, 4th runner-up, she's still there. 3rd runner-up, she's still there. 2nd runner, all of my friends at the TV station were pulling for her to win, and it was oh so close. But I tell you what, she wasn't Miss America. That's their loss. It's our game because we got her here. All right. And you're going to enjoy seeing her at all the production numbers tonight. She's been a fantastic representative for this state. Please welcome now Michelle Warren, Miss North Carolina. Being with you. Look at what the judges have here. Look at that. All right, now I got to read this to you. We've got a thank you from Rhode Island.
And that one says thank you from Charlotte. Thanks, Michelle from Colorado.
With the little mountains drawn in there. Thanks.
And Ohio says thank you, Michelle. Michelle, you are great. Thank you from Raleigh. Thank you.
Judges, we appreciate that. They love you too. Now I've got to ask you. You had such a wonderful time at Miss America. What were some of your thoughts the night of that pageant? What was going through your head at this time in Miss America?
Oh, wow. Other than the exhaustion from being on the go for about 3 weeks, your adrenaline is definitely pumping. And I was just hoping I'd make the top 10, and being number 1 out of that top 10 was really great, because you're a nervous wreck, to be honest with you. You're just a nervous wreck. But I had so much support. And I will never forget everyone who was up there and who was with me in spirit at home. I felt your prayers and I felt your support, and it carried me through, and I thank you for that. Thank you. Just like these girls are needing it right now. So.
Oh, I know they've got it. We've got a great crowd here tonight supporting these young ladies back here. And it's a great group of girls, isn't
it? It is a fabulous group of girls. I feel so blessed. Not just the girls and the dancers, everyone who has worked together for this show has made my final days with Miss North Carolina better than I ever could have imagined. And wow, come in with a bang and go out with one too. It's been a great week.
What have you got in the future for Michelle Warren after you relinquish the crown tonight? What are your future plans?
I'm going home tomorrow and I'm going to sleep. Then I go register for school on Tuesday. I leave Saturday flying to Mississippi to go be part of their production. And I hear that there are some bigwigs from LA going to be there. So I'm hoping they'll just show me that big time. But I do want to finish my degree.
I think she's got a good chance.
I do want to go back and finish. I've got 2 semesters, and I'm afraid if I were to take off now, I may never go back. So I'm not quite sure what will hold in the next year, but I know it'll be good.
Do you have any designs on being a television weather forecaster in Chicago?
I'll leave that to you.
Thank you, my job is safe. All right, it is now a very important time of the evening. It is time to narrow our contestant field from 35 down to the top 10, which I just so happen to have in pocket number 1. First of all, let me just wish all of you young ladies the very best of luck. I've enjoyed working with you this week. I'm going to call them out in the order in which they will compete tonight. Our first finalist told me earlier this week all she wanted to do was sing her song on the stage. She is Miss Stanley County, Summer Holt. Our second finalist, I gave her a nickname earlier this week, and I think it's starting to stick. Big Mac. Mackenzie King, Miss Cabarrus County. Last year's Miss North Carolina came from Appalachian Valley, so too may this year, Susan Dawes. If you're real nice, our next finalist may do her George Bush impression. Jennifer Pitts, Miss Johnson County. Our fifth finalist interned at my old TV station, Heather Langford, Miss Mount Holly. The second time is a charm for Lori Gilchrist, Miss Garner. I took a picture with her at the party last night, but the film didn't work. Lorna McNeil, Miss Fayetteville. North Carolina may soon have a ballet dancing doctor, Kelly Bradshaw, Miss Western Piedmont. Her friends at UNC Chapel Hill may be happy to hear that Tangina Church, Miss Hickory, is in our top 10. Was once on the stage, Caroline Ramseur, Miss Pickle Festival. One of these 10 ladies is about to be the new Miss North Carolina. Let's review them one by one. Summer Holt, Miss Stanley County. Mackenzie King, Cabarrus County. Susan Dawes, Appalachian Valley. Jennifer Pitts, Johnston County. Heather Langford, Mount Holly. Lori Gilchrist, Miss Garner. Lorna McNeil, Miss Fayetteville. Kelly Bradshaw, Miss Western Piedmont. Tangina Church, Miss Hickory, and Caroline Ramseur, Miss Pickle Festival. Now, you have got to tell me, what an exciting moment to be called out at this stage of the game. First of all, what What are the emotions that you felt and that they're likely to be feeling right now at this time?
Right now, the adrenaline is pumping, and you have to take a deep, kind of cleansing breath and regroup everything, because this has been your goal all week, and now you're here. So you have to kind of regroup and take it one competition at a time and really keep your focus, because if not, the nerves will get you.
Compare and contrast what they're doing here at Memorial Auditorium compared to what they're doing at Miss America. You told me that it's quite a striking difference.
Well, it is different. The excitement is definitely there, but the difference is the girls here have so much more help backstage. Not only to calm them, but they have their own personal dresser. They have a lot more time to close between swimsuit and talent in Atlantic City. God, I'm nervous too. But I had 45-second change, and there wasn't time to put that lipstick on. You just had to get out there for television's sake. So the girls tonight have got a lot more help backstage to calm them. And I'm worried about the parents and the locals out here. The adrenaline's pumping high for you too, and I know that. But wow, it's a wonderful feeling to know that your hard work is paying off.
It sure has. And we're going to let you get ready to participate in some of our production numbers. Michelle Warren, Miss North Carolina. Thanks, Michelle. Now, we've already had preliminary nights of competition, and of course our judging panel has also had an opportunity to interview all 35 of our contestants this past Sunday. And it's time to meet our judging panel now and find out who's going to be making all these difficult decisions tonight. Our first judge is a graduate of Appalachian State University and presently directs classification and compensation services for the North Carolina Employment Security Commission. She has served as a personnel officer to the Division of Services for the Deaf and the Division of Vocation Rehabilitation, and is presently involved in the Children's Defense Fund and North Carolina Special Olympics. She also helped prepare Michelle Warren for interview at Miss America. It's Ann G. McKinney. Our next judge holds degrees, bachelor's and master's in business and education, as well as a medical degree in oncology and hematology, all of that he picked up at Wright State University. He's become a national motivational speaker and serves as a counselor for HIV and AIDS-infected individuals. He's been a choreographer and director of high school dance teams in Ohio, Texas, and Illinois, and is presently an author and poet. Welcome, Michael R. Thomas. She spent 12 years in the broadcasting industry and won numerous awards for her news stories and commercials. She is a past president and co-producer of the Miss Colorado program and presently serves as Judge's Chairman and Traveling Companion for Miss Colorado. Not to mention that in 1976, she was Miss Colorado. She and her family currently live in Morrison, Colorado, the home of the Super Bowl champion Denver Broncos, Karen Land Cranford. Since 1993, he's been chief advisor to the president of Central Piedmont Community College, vice president for human resources development. Prior to North Carolina, he worked in human resources at East Tennessee State University and Mississippi State Department of Mental Health. He served 16 years in the U.S. Army, attaining the rank of major, and also served 2 duties in Vietnam, where he served as a military advisor to the Joint General Staff of the Republic of Vietnam Armed Forces. Welcome, General E. Niesman. She served as a music teacher for more than 30 years and sang professionally in Rhode Island and Massachusetts, serving as producer, musical director, and executive director for the past, they don't make you sweep up when you're done, do they, up there? For the past 11 years of the Miss Rhode Island pageant. She was recently elected to represent the Eastern States on the National Association of Miss America State Pageants Board. She's the mother of 3, grandmother of 4, our Chief Judge, Lou Ann Gamba of Rhode Island. Now let me briefly describe to you the scoring system that we will be using tonight. Interview, which as I mentioned already took place last week, will count for 30% toward our finalist score. Talent, which you'll see tonight, will be an additional 30%. Evening wear and swimwear, 15% each. Now it doesn't take a math major to figure out, that only adds up to 90%, Mike. Let me tell you where the final 10% come in. After the top 10, the 5 contestants who have the most points will go on to compete. During that point, I'll conduct an on-stage interview of our 5 finalists, and they will earn the final 10 percentage points at that time. At the end of the evening, the young lady with the most points is going to be the new Miss North Carolina. At any given time, only our accountants from Price Waterhouse will know who is ahead, and we wish you speed and good luck in making a very difficult decision tonight, judges, and also the accountants. Now, we can put such a tremendous wealth of talent on this stage just by using former Miss North Carolinas. We have had a tremendous wealth of them on our stage this week. And the first show that I participated in was back in 1990. Does anybody remember the Showboat? Okay. That year is the first year that I met Susan Griffin Fisher. She was Miss North Carolina in 1974. She's a terrific entertainer, and wait till you hear her belt out this next tune. Please welcome Susan now performing with a song in my heart. Susan Griffin Fisher. Susan Griffin Fisher, Miss North Carolina, 1974. That was beautiful. We're about ready to have some competition now. It's evening wear time. You know, the music of George and Ira Gershwin continues to warm the hearts of audiences young and old. And during our evening wear competition, we thought it would be lovely if Elizabeth Williams Grayson, Miss North Carolina, 1982, helped us set the mood a little bit by paying tribute to the music of Gershwin.
Such a
5 of our evening wear finalists. First, Summer Holt, Miss Stanley County. Mackenzie King, Miss Cabarrus County. Susan Doss, Miss Appalachian Valley. Jennifer Pitts, Miss Johnston County. Heather Langford, Miss Mount Holly. straight wear competition continues now with Lori Gilchrist, Miss Garter. Here is Miss Fayetteville, Lorna McNeil. This Western Devon, Kelly Bradshaw. Santina Church, Miss Hickory. Williams-Grayson.
I like her shirt. That was beautiful, Elizabeth.
What do you think of all those lovely ladies in evening wear tonight? Weren't they beautiful? Well, you know, between her scores of appearances all across North Carolina, being on national TV at the Miss America pageant last September, Michelle Warren definitely knows what it's like to live in the limelight. So welcome her now, along with Miss North Carolina dancers, as they tell us what she's been hearing a lot of this past year. Big time, Michelle Warren. How about a round of applause for her would-be promoters? We've got Jashawn, we got Tyreek, Duffy, and the cigar-toting Carlos, our male dancers this year. Aren't they wonderful? Well, America can claim birth to a source of music that is characterized by melodious themes, syncopated dance rhythms, and varied orchestral colorings. During our talent competition, Michelle Warren of the Miss North Carolina Dancers is going to help us pay tribute to this unique American art form called jazz.
found a new kind of music. They decided to call it jazz. No other sound has what this music has. When you play me the jazz hot, baby, you're holding my soul together. Don't know whether it's morning or night. Only know it sounded right. So come on in and play me the jazz hot, baby, 'cause I love my jazz hot. The jazz hot.
No machine can replace the human spark of a person's talent, which is always conscious of its own ability and does not object to being shared. And to begin sharing her talent tonight in our finals, we have Summer Holt, Miss Stanley County. She'll be presenting her rendition of This Is the Moment. It's from the musical Jekyll and Hyde. This is Miss Stanley County, Summer Holt. Summer Holt, Miss Stanley County. Mackenzie King, Miss Cabarrus County, is eager to share her tapping talents with us tonight as she performs On Broadway for the musical Smokey Joe's Cafe. Here's our second finalist, Mackenzie King, Miss Cabarrus County.
Our third finalist is Susan Doss, Miss Appalachian Valley. She's going to present her own sultry rendition of I'm Afraid This Must Be Love. This is Miss Appalachian Valley, Susan Doss.
This must be love. I like New York, dear. You love LA. We've got nothing in common, they say. Oh, what a pair. It's like Rogers without a stare. But when we're dancing, it's just more than I can bear. 'Cause I hear those violins, and the world breaks out in silly grins. Then I fly to the stars above us. So I'm afraid it's not to be loved. We might never agree, dear, but between you and me, dear, you can.
Susan Doss, Miss Appalachian Valley.
I'm a jazz baby, little jazz baby, that's me. There's something in the tone of the saxophone that makes me do a little wiggle on my own. 'Cause I'm a jazz baby. Oh, jazz boy on one knee that whacked it down the butter bean that caused all the talk. It's just a copy of the way I naturally walk. 'Cause I'm a jazz baby, little jazz baby, that's me.
Thank you, Jazz Baby.
Talent competition continues now with Miss Johnston County. Jennifer Pitts, she's going to perform a Celtic dance on point to Shamsa from the soundtrack of Lord of the Dance, starring Michael Flatley. Here is Jennifer Pitts, Miss Johnston County.
Johnson County. We're now ready for Heather Langford, Miss Mount Holly, who is going to perform the tune Who Will Love Me As I Am. It's from the Tony-nominated musical Sideshow. Here is Miss Mount Holly, Heather Langford.
Like a fish lovely ocean, tossed into full stream. Always knew that I was different, often fled into a dream. I ignored the raging currents, right against the tide's drown. But I floated with the question, who will love me? Join this madness, who will change my monogram, who will be part of my circus, who will love me as I am, who will ever say, I love you, send me flowers or a telegram, to the ground we stand before.
Heather Langford, Miss Mount Holly.
Listen, people, here comes Doctor. He's got more all around. Yes, he has the world all around. And he's got this that what makes you put on both your devil's shoes. Right there, you better attack. That's magic. Dr. Jack.
Thanks, Michelle and the dancers. How do you like our talent competition so far? Is it great? Talented young ladies. We're ready now for Lori Gilchrist, Miss Garner. She's going to help us celebrate the 20th anniversary of the movie Grease by performing an energetic tap dance to the music We Go Together. Yippity boom de boom. Here's Lori Gilchrist, Miss Garner. Gilchrist, Miss Garner. Lorna McNeil, Miss Fayetteville, will now present the song Who Can I Turn To from Anthony Dooley's musical Roar of the Grease Paint, Smell of the Crowd. This is our 7th finalist. Lorna McNeil, Miss Fayetteville. Fayetteville, Lorna McNeil. Exhibiting her inner strength, Kelly Bradshaw, Miss Western Piedmont, will now perform a ballet to John Tesch's PS 491, which chronicles the biblical prophetess Deborah as she prepares for battle. This is Miss Western Piedmont, Kelly Bradshaw.
We're now ready for 10 Tina Church, Miss Hickory. She's going to perform I Am I, Don Quixote from Man of La Mancha. This is Miss Hickory and Tina Church. Tonight we conclude our talent competition with Caroline Ramseur, Miss Pickle Festival, as she presents her vocal interpretation of Rock of Ages, Hide Me Again. This is our 10th finalist, Miss Pickle Festival, Caroline Ramseur.
When
Michelle and the dancers. Very nice outfit, Michelle, by the way. All right, how about a round of applause for all 10 of these very talented young ladies tonight on this stage. Boy, you're all going to have a tough time picking, I know.
Do it! Do it! Keep on! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Keep on! Do it! Do it!
Another pass, Bergen. Hit it. Woo! All right. That's not one of our swimwear contestants, but this is Summer Holt of Stanley County.
Summer is a graduate of the University of North Carolina at Greensboro with a degree in English. Her pageant sponsor is the Miss Stanley County Scholarship Pageant.
Our second finalist, Mackenzie King, Miss Cabarrus County.
Mackenzie will be a freshman at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, where she plans to seek a degree in marketing. She is sponsored by the Miss Cabarrus County Scholarship Pageant Association.
Finalist number 3, Susan Doss, Miss Appalachian Valley.
Susan attends North Carolina State University, where she is seeking a major in English. Her pageant sponsor is the Miss Appalachian Valley Scholarship Pageant.
Here's Jennifer Pitts, Miss Johnston County.
Jennifer attends Campbell University and is seeking a degree in pre-law government. Her pageant sponsor is the Miss Johnston County Scholarship Pageant.
And Heather Langford, Miss Mount Holly.
Heather is a graduate of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill with degrees in journalism and mass communication. Her pageant sponsor is the Miss Mount Holly Scholarship Pageant Association Incorporated.
Feel free to do your jumping jacks in the audience, people. Oh. Call it out, Carlos.
AD!
Feel that burn!
Push it up. Oh. Yeah. Put your hands together. Yeah.
Come on, get into it!
This will burn off at least 5 calories. Believe me. Come on. Oh, I'm winded. I don't know about you.
Woo, I'm working hard.
Here comes Lori Gilchrist, Miss Garner.
Lori attends North Carolina State University and is seeking a degree in communications, public relations. She's sponsored by the Miss Garner Scholarship Pageant Association.
Our 7th finalist is Lorna McNeil, Miss Fayetteville.
Lorna is a vocal performance major at the University of North Carolina at Pembroke and is sponsored by the Miss Fayetteville Scholarship Association.
Up next, we have Kelly Bradshaw, Miss Western Piedmont.
where she received a degree in biology and is sponsored by the Miss Western Piedmont Scholarship Pageant.
Two more competitors left. One, Pangina Church, Miss Hickory.
Pangina is a graduate of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, where she received a degree in Communications and Dramatic Arts. She is sponsored by the Greater Hickory Scholarship Program.
Caroline Ranseur, Miss Pickle Festival.
Caroline attends Meredith College, where she is seeking a Speech Communications Political Studies degree. Her pageant sponsor is the Miss Pickle Festival Scholarship Pageant Association.
How about a round of applause for all our contestants on stage? And especially our swimwear finalists. Let's hear it for them. This past Tuesday night, we featured our piano-playing Miss North Carolina from 1995, Lisa Bamford. Well, you heard it. I'm pretty sure that folks were sitting there, jaws agape in amazement at the music that she created. Well, we're going to bring her out again now, and this time, she's going to play one of her own arrangements to a song based on the 23rd Psalm. Not only is she going to play the piano, she's also recorded all of the instruments on a synthesizer that you'll be hearing in the background. And if you remember in 1996 when she relinquished the crown, she's a pretty good singer too, she's going to sing as well. So please welcome Lisa Bamford, Miss North Carolina, 1995.
the table before me in the presence of mine enemy. Now anointest my head with oil, my cups overflowing. Surely goodness and loving kindness shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever and ever. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
That's my buddy Bam Bam, Lisa Bamford, Miss NC, 1995. That's beautiful. We're going to move our piano off the stage, and we're going to begin some of our awards presentation at this time. We are, as you know, we place a tremendous emphasis on the community service projects that all of these young ladies are involved in. And with that in mind, we're going to welcome back our 35 contestants who are going to be dressed in the outfits that they chose to wear for their judges interview earlier this week. The Miss North Carolina Scholarship Pageant Board continues to recognize our contestants who give outstanding service in their communities. A panel of civic leaders evaluated all of their projects and has chosen 10 finalists. So I'm now going to call out our top 10 community service finalists. First on the list is Carrie Hill, Miss Asheville. Come on down, Carrie. Our second finalist, Hayden Drass, Miss Forsyth County. Julie Matta, Miss Greensboro. Melissa Dickerson, Miss Henderson. Heather Langford, Miss Mount Holly. Julie Wells, Miss UNCC 49er. Deanna Tarleton, Miss Randolph County. Carrie McAllister, Miss Lincoln County. Jennifer Pitts, Miss Johnston County. And Deborah Handy, Miss Thomasville. And we know that Deborah had an accident earlier this week which made it impossible for her to compete, but here she is now. Deborah, way to go. Now, 7 of these finalists are going to receive a $100 scholarship award. 3 of you will receive the following. Our second runner-up, the winner of a $300 scholarship for community services, Jennifer Pitts, Miss Johnston County. The first runner-up and winner of a $600 scholarship, sponsored by Kay and Molly Dickinson, in memory of Harold Dickinson, is, we're glad you came tonight, Deborah Handy, Miss Thomasville. And the winner of the 1998 Miss North Carolina Community Service Award of $1,000, Heather Langford, Miss Mount Holly. Congratulations to all these very civic-minded young ladies. And would you be so kind as to head back onto the platform there? At this time, let us recall our top 10 finalists to compete for the title of Miss North Carolina. Will you please come back down and get into line for me? Here they all are. Let's do a quick review. We've got Summer Holt, Miss Stanley County. Mackenzie King, Miss Cabarrus County. Susan Doss, Miss Appalachian Valley. Jennifer Pitts, Miss Johnston County. Heather Langford, Miss Mount Holly. Lori Gilchrist, Miss Garner. Lorna McNeil, Miss Fayetteville. Kelly Bradshaw, Miss Western Piedmont. Tangina Church, Miss Hickory. And Caroline Ramsour, Miss Pickle Festival. We've got 10. We're about to narrow that down to the 5 finalists who will go on to compete for the title of Miss North Carolina. I now have the judge's decision. As I call each of your names, please take a chair on stage. Miss Mount Holly, Heather Langford. Kelly Bradshaw, Miss Western Piedmont. Grease is the word for Lori Gilchrist, Miss Garner. Oh, Caroline, Miss Pickle Festival. Big Mac, Mackenzie King, Miss Cabarrus County. There they are. One of these ladies is about to be the new Miss North Carolina. Now, this is the point, it says, is my favorite part of the night, because we're going to get to learn a little bit more about these young ladies, and of course, they're also going to be being judged by our panel of 5 judges who will award the final 10 percentage points. And what's it like to have a chair on stage in the top 5, ladies?
A dream come true. I'm keeping the chair. I'm going to keep it and put it in my house the rest of my life. Wonderful. Astronaut. Exactly. A true blessing.
I think this is the most comfortable chair I've ever sat in.
You like the feel of this? These chairs, by the way, courtesy of Pier 1 Imports, a little plug-ola there. Now, I want to know, you guys are all very much involved in pageantry this week, but what would you be doing, Mackenzie, if you weren't here for the Miss North Carolina pageant this week? What would you be doing tonight?
Well, in the morning I would probably be sleeping very, very late. But tonight I would probably be at the movies or eating somewhere.
Food has been hard to come by for you gals this week, hasn't it? All right, Caroline, what about you?
I agree with Mackenzie on the eating part. The pig food has been good, but I could use some Papa John's right now. But I would probably be relaxing by the pool or going to the beach or enjoying my summer.
Lori, what do you like to do when you're not out dancing?
Well, I'm actually a part-time dance teacher, and I know some of my girls are here now. If I weren't at the Miss North Carolina pageant, I would be teaching summer classes right now.
You'd be working.
Hi, girls.
Kelly, how about you?
Well, considering that I live on a farm and it's cantaloupe season, I'm sure my daddy would have me out in the field pulling cantaloupes.
I guess this is a little more glamorous than that, isn't it, Kelly?
A little bit, because I get to wear earrings.
Heather, what about you?
Preparing for graduate school. That's my next goal, and I want to pursue that dream that my grandfather did so long ago and go to Wake Forest. So, I'm Carolina true and blue, but I'd love that, so that's my goal.
So your loyalties are split. You got Carolina, but you got that Wake Forest thing hanging out there as well. Kind of a little tough question for you here. This year, as many of you know, we're not on television. And if you are crowned Miss North Carolina, what would be your sales pitch to try and get us back on TV? Kelly, why don't I start with you?
Well, the whole reason that I got started in pageants was because I happened to be watching one night on a Saturday night the Miss North Carolina pageant. And actually that next Sunday morning, I went outside when my mama was out and working in the yards, and I said, Mama, I want to be in a beauty pageant. And the whole reason that I decided that I wanted to do it was because I had seen the Miss North Carolina pageant on TV. And I really believe that there's a little girl out there that if they could watch, then one day they would be up here.
Anybody else have a good sales pitch? What about you,
I
Lori?
do. I think that the whole Miss America organization is about community service and what you can do for everyone else, not what you can get for yourself. And I think that is what we need to emphasize to the public, encourage them to sponsor our pageant and to put it back on television so everyone in the state will know what Miss North Carolina's plan is, what she wants to do as Miss North Carolina, and can get started Sunday morning to change the way America looks at pageants.
And I think Michelle Warren is a prime example.
Absolutely, absolutely.
In getting the Miss America program truly recognized, especially in the state of North Carolina.
And
She's done a wonderful job.
Oh, absolutely. She's been a marvelous ambassador. And Caroline, I know your sister several years ago was on stage. Didn't your mother also participate in
Yes, in
pageants?
1964, she was third runner-up. She was representing Stanley County.
They're up there in
Sitting up
Section
there.
S, I
I
believe.
tell you, this is a dream come true. I was here 2 years ago, and I really am praying for these girls who have really worked hard with all of us this week. We have had such a camaraderie. We've been so close, and I know exactly how they feel, but I'm telling them we are all winners. We are all on equal footing, and God has a different plan for all of us. And this is such a blessing to me right now. I'm very thrilled.
Glad to hear that. Now, you have all seen, Michelle Warren included, some unbelievable Miss North Carolina talent on this stage. If you're crowned, Mackenzie, how would you like to be remembered 10 years from now as Miss North Carolina?
Not going by some things I may have said in my interview, but, and all the girls know backstage what I'm talking about, but probably the girl who was on Broadway for just that little bit of time, even though it wasn't on TV, the girl who gave it her best at 18 years old, and she did her very best going into college and doing as much as she could with no regrets at this pageant, because I've had none.
Great. Heather, what about you? How would you like to be remembered if you're Miss North Carolina when you come back to perform?
Oh, a prime example is Michelle and Lisa Bamford, how eloquent they are and how sincere they are. And I think that that's what you remember somebody's side is what they share with you on a personal one-to-one basis. And I think that that's what's so important is because if you just spend even a minute with Michelle, she talks to you like there's nobody else in the world. And that's what I remember from her. So I think that would be the most rewarding experience for people to know that I'm really sharing a part of me with them.
All right. Now, the judges have prepared some questions for you, and I'm going to give each of you kind of a general question first. We'll start with you, Heather. In looking back at this stage of the competition, is there something you would have done differently in preparing for the pageant?
I don't think there's anything that I would have done differently. One thing that I told myself when I prepared for this was that I wanted to walk away from this having no regrets and knowing that I had left no stone unturned. And I am so thankful because there are such precious girls that are backstage. And just to be here in this seat is truly an honor and a blessing. And I'm thankful to be here. And there's nothing that I would change about it because what a wonderful experience that I've learned from this far.
Right. Kelly, here's one for you. What has been your biggest accomplishment during your time as a local title holder, Miss Western Piedmont?
Well, I am involved in emergency medicine, and I find myself at times when I have to push my feelings aside to take care of the patient. And I think that my goal has been to let everyone know exactly who I am. And in order to do that, I've had to let those emotions come out so that they could really see the true Kelly Bradshaw.
All right. Thanks, Kelly. Lori, what phase of competition do you consider your most difficult, and what did you do to prepare for it?
Most difficult. Actually, I love all of the phases of competition. I think the most difficult for me, it might be talent, just because it takes so much energy and so much practice in order for a tap dancer to get all those sounds in, especially when they told me I was going to have that mic on my leg and everybody in the room would hear every one of my sounds. So it was really a lot of pressure just to practice and make sure that it was as good as it could be. And, I just got up here and had fun. That's what I wanted to do, was to have fun, and I did.
Good. All right, Caroline, are there any changes that you would like to make to the pageant that would be of benefit to the contestants?
Well, I think that we do spend a lot of time with the contestants. We're a big family, and I think that what would be the most beneficial is that we could just spend a lot of time with our families. They are our support system, and my family's sitting right up there, and I wouldn't be here without them. And I think that a family, and our contestants here, we are a family, but we wouldn't be here sitting in this chair, I know I'm speaking for the girls right now, without the support of our family and our friends. And I think that it can be one big family with the girls' families as well, so we have to realize what got us here and why am I sitting in this chair.
All right, Caroline. All right, Mackenzie, what has been your most embarrassing situation as Miss Cabarrus County, and how did you handle it?
The most embarrassing moment probably as Miss Cabarrus County was definitely putting my foot in my mouth more than one time and more than one occasion. And I speak at DARE programs frequently as my platform, Adolescent Alcohol Prevention. And I can't help but think that some of the things that I said are like just sticking my foot right in my mouth about the children that are there. And I know that they might be dealing with things that, I can't control and they can't control. And that's probably my biggest flaw that I have with my platform.
Well, that's not too bad. All right. Now, here are your platform questions, ladies. Heather, we'll start with you. Your platform is on mentoring. You say that mentors offer understanding, support, and encouragement. How do you specifically do this?
By sharing a bit of yourself with the children that you come in contact with. It is offering understanding, support, and encouragement, but you have to realize that many of these children represent all different walks and backgrounds, and so we have to be able to get up on their level and share with them our personal experience and what we've learned and the mistakes that we've made. And by sharing them a part of ourselves with these children, you benefit, but they benefit greatly. So sharing who you are.
Okay. Kelly, you just mentioned your Lifesavers program. Your platform issue is emergency medical education through Lifesavers. What are the legal liability issues involved in administering CPR?
Well, if it's to what is considered to be a lay person, which would be an average public person, there's something that is called the Good Samaritan Law, and that protects anyone that administers any form of emergency medicine, such as CPR or the airway obstruction management, if the person that they're administering it to tries to sue them. And it protects them from what is considered to be neglect. And basically, if the person is not found to be of any fault, then that person is not held liable.
Okay, thank you, Kelly. Lori Gilchrist. In the news here lately, we've had several tragic shootings at schools, and violence prevention is your platform issue. What initial steps should the government take towards ending violence in public schools?
I think that the government should mandate that peer mediation programs exist in all middle schools and high schools across North Carolina, across America. I also think that character education is important for us to teach our children while they are still young and in their formative years. I think character education is more of a preventive type measure that encourages children to develop the skills they need at an early age to make strong decisions. But the middle school and high school students could definitely benefit from having the opportunity to sit down and talk to each other about their problems through the use of trained peer mediators rather than solving their problems through violence. And I definitely think both of those programs can help stop some of the school violence we experience.
Caroline's platform issue is called School to Work, preparing today's students for tomorrow's workforce. Now, is there too much emphasis placed on high technology in preparing students for tomorrow's workforce?
No, not at all. When I talk to students of all ages, I tell them that there are not just 3 R's in education, the reading, writing, and arithmetic. There's a 4th R, and that is reality. We have to realize that not every student in our state and in our nation are college-bound, 4-year university or college-bound students. And we need to provide them with viable choices that will prepare them for the workforce. And we need to offer them options in high school with high technology classes and vocational classes that will prepare them. And we need to tell them that North Carolina is blessed with so many, the community college system here in North Carolina is rated 3rd largest in the nation. And we need to promote our community colleges, our vocational classes in high school, and we need to give them options so that every student will be prepared to face that high technology workforce of the future.
Mackenzie's getting ready to start college this year, and adolescent alcohol awareness is your platform issue. I guess that's going to be big in college. So how would you effectively challenge our youth to choose what they say or do when tempted by alcohol?
Well, my program is Right Choice Right Now, and I think that you have to do just that. You have to make the choice, make a conscious decision to say no to alcohol before you ever get tempted. And when I went around to the DARE programs, I just let the children know that they made the decision today. They had no other time to make it. It's a lot easier to say no today than it is when you are tempted. The temptation is there, friends are there, and you want to give in to that. It's a lot easier to make the choice before you get involved with that. So that's probably what that I would tell them, is just to let them know that they need to make the decision today.
Thank you, Mackenzie. All right, one of you is about to be new Miss North Carolina. 4 of you are not. What are you going to come away with after this week if you're not chosen? Heather?
Wonderful relationships with special friends and a knowledge of knowing that a goal was achieved. And we all have set this goal, and what an honor it is just to be in this particular spot. And can walk away with our heads held high and know that this was a wonderful experience and something that's invaluable and that you can take throughout your lifetime, because we've all learned skills that are so necessary in the world that we live in today.
Kelly, what do you think?
I came here with a goal, as I said earlier, for everyone just to get to know me and who I am, and I really feel like I have achieved that goal. Also, I have made some wonderful friends here. It has been incredible to be with young women who share the same interests as I do. It's very nice.
Lori?
I know, I've enjoyed all the friends that I've made this week, and there are lots of girls that I know I will keep in touch with for a long, long time. I think it's important for each of us to remember, though, that we are local title holders. We're representatives of our own towns and communities, and although the ones of us who aren't chosen in North Carolina will probably be disappointed, we need to remember that we still have a job to do in our own town, and we need to finish that job up and do the best that we can do.
One of the main goals of the Miss America organization is to prepare all these young women to face any challenge in life. And I know that because of my experience this week, I can go on and have a wonderful training for life that my career will provide for me. And I know that I will remain in touch with each and every one of these girls, because this is a precious group of young women. And you all of your supporters out there and all of your families should be very proud of all of us, because we've definitely come a long way. But I'm definitely going to take a wonderful training for life in general.
Come away with the pageant with a stronger faith in the Lord. I'm here only because He has put me here, and only to glorify Him. And so, if anything, this week has really been a struggle, because I've been away from my family, been away from my close friends, and I've met new great ones that I will cherish forever. But it has definitely strengthened my faith in Him.
Well, you're all winners in my book, and I'm sure the audience agrees. And I wish all of you the best of luck. Reviewing our top 5, Miss Mount Holly, Heather Langford. Don't forget to leave the microphone there for us. Thank you.
Today.
Kelly Bradshaw, Miss Western Piedmont. Miss Garner, Lori Gilchrist. She wants to take the chair, but you can't. Caroline Ramseur, Miss Pickle Festival. And Mackenzie King, Miss Cabarrus County. Oh boy, the judging is now completed. The competitions are over. The accountants are working tabulating our scores right now, and as they do that, we've got some more wonderful entertainment for you. We have been blessed this year with a terrific group of dancers, and if you watch them perform during the preliminaries this week, I think one of the highlights was their performance of a number choreographed by one of the dancers, Tommy Overcash Velasquez, entitled Baby King. Please welcome the Miss North Carolina dancers.
Baby King, you got to get ready for a baby king. You might dance, daddy, you might sing, but you never seen nothing like a baby king. It was a bright and sunny summer morning. She said, get ready for a baby king. It wasn't too long before he was born now. Get ready for a baby king. You could hardly tell by the look on his face. Get ready for a baby king. Pretty soon he was gonna run the place. Get ready for a baby king. I said, he is strong and he is wise, yeah. Get ready for a baby king. He sees right through your old disguise. Get ready for a baby king. Now you might think that you got it down. Get ready for a baby king. But wait till baby king comes to town. Now get ready for a baby, 'cause here he comes. Baby king, baby king. I got to get ready for a baby king. You might dance, daddy, you might sing, but you never see nothing like a baby king. No Virgin Mary brought him here, but get ready for a baby king. The angels whispering in his tiny little ear. Get ready for a baby king. Then they sent him down from up above. Get ready for a baby king. Just to show you how to really love. Get ready for a baby, 'cause here he comes. Baby king, baby king. Got to get ready for a baby king. You might dance, daddy, you might sing, but you never seen nothing like a baby king. I said, you might dance, daddy, you might sing, but you never seen nothing like a baby
Miss North Carolina dancers, Nikki, Nicole, Misty, Christy, Bergen, Tommy, and who did I miss? Alicia. Great job, ladies. Well, she has traveled this entire state from Murphy to Madio and everywhere in between. She put on 60,000 plus miles on her car this past year. She's seen a lot of places in North Carolina, but more important than that is what she's learned about the warm people here in the state. Please welcome Michelle Warren now as she shares her feelings with us.
Everybody's searching for answers. Everybody tries to find some meaning in their lives. Where it belongs, who will be our shelter? Looking for salvation, a haven from the storm. singing the raging waters, trying to find my way home. You must be an angel watching over me. Loving arms, my harbor. Now I know I'm not alone. We all need something to believe in. We all need a light to see us through. We all need something to believe in. I found something to believe in you. And now that I have found you, I'll never let you go. And now my search is finally over. 'Cause you're the only truth I've ever known. You know that we all need something to believe in. We all need a light. We all need something to believe in.
It is my distinct privilege to present to you Michelle Warren, Miss North Carolina.
Well, it's about that time, isn't it? Oh, what a night it has been. Before we announce our winners, let me briefly thank all the technical people who helped us tonight. Drawn Brothers Sound, Hubert, our musical director, Charlie on lights, everybody backstage, BJ and Annette, our stage managers, Joe Sam Ruth, our producer. I think they put on a wonderful show for you tonight, don't you? Dina Wheeler, our choreographer. I am now going to get the judge's decision. Thank you very much. Now let me also warn you ladies, because we're going to do a little something different here that we didn't rehearse. I am going to be announcing special awards for our 5 semifinalists who did not make it to the final 5. And as I call your names, you can come down and receive a special award. First we have Summer Holt, Miss Stanley County. Will you come down? Where is Alan? He has something to give them, I thought. There we go. There you go. Susan Doss, Miss Appalachian Valley, another one of our finalists. Keep them coming. Hang on just 1 minute. It's coming out. This is Miss Appalachian Valley. These are the 5 semifinalists. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. I'm really happy.
We're going to give you something. Believe me. I think it's an all-expense-paid bus tour of Spruce Pine.
Oh, that wouldn't take very long.
Okay. All right, we're going to call all 5 down to join you there. Jennifer Pitts, Miss Johnston County. Lorna McNeil, Miss Fayetteville. And Tangina Church, Miss Hickory. You come down to Summer. They're all out yet. All right, congratulations, ladies. Okay, it's all smooth sailing from here, trust me. Our Caudle Memorial Non-Finalist Interview Award is given in memory of James F. Caudle, Jr. The winner of the $400 Caudle Memorial Non-Finalist Interview Award is a tie. We will split the award money. Our first winner, Sarita Pender, Miss Kinston, Lenore County. And your co-winner, Melissa Dickerson, Miss Henderson. Now I'm going to announce the 5 non-finalist talent winners this week. Stand by your man, Jill Suggs, Miss Goldsboro. One of our opera singers, Julie Matta, Miss Greensboro. Another one of our opera singers, Stacy Wells, Miss Topsail Island. A tap dancer, Miss Duplin County, Brandy Jordan. She talks so fast I can hardly follow her. Kate McCandless, Miss Moore County. Congratulations to our non-finalist talent award winners. Now here's one that the ladies voted on themselves. This is the Congeniality Award. The Jeannie Swanner Robertson Miss Congeniality Award, recipient of a $1,000 scholarship sponsored by Jeannie Swanner Robertson, a former recipient of this award at the state and national level, Deborah Handy, Miss Thomasville. Congratulations, Deborah. Now the moment we've all waited for. The 5 semifinalists will receive an $800 scholarship, and the runners-up will receive the following. 4th runner-up, the winner of a $1,250 scholarship is Mackenzie King, Miss Cabarrus County. Your 3rd runner-up, the winner of a $1,500 scholarship. They'll be cheering down the road from here for Miss Garner, Lori Gilchrist.
Second runner-up, winner of a $2,000 scholarship, Caroline Ransour, Miss Pickle Festival. One of these two young ladies is about to be the new Miss North Carolina. She will receive a $10,000 scholarship sponsored by Nikita Vandenberg of Concord, Bob Smith of Fayetteville, and Neil Combs of Mount Airy. If the winner of the title is not able to fulfill her duties, her title will be assumed by the runner-up. This year's first runner-up, winner of a $3,000 scholarship, Heather Langford, Miss Mount Holly. Kelly Bradshaw, Miss Western Piedmont, is now Miss North Carolina. Take your first walk as Miss North Carolina, Kelly Bradshaw.